It's time once again for Let's Sue Disney! Well, hello there, and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Sue Disney. Let's meet today's contestants. Let's say hello to our returning champion. She's an Avenger, the star of Black Widow, and the latest woman to accuse Disney of unfair business practices. Meet Scarlett Johansson. She's the star of La La Land, and said yes to being in the worst idea for a Disney film since Tomorrowland and A Wrinkle in Time. Meet Emma Stone. And finally, let's meet today's challenger. She's the wife of John Krasinski, and the reason why Scarlett Johansson became Black Widow in the first place. Say hello to Emily Blunt! What does Marvel boss Kevin Feige have to say about all this? We'll find out today on Let's Sue Disney! Now streaming on Disney+. He was the galaxy's most feared and badass bounty hunter. That is, until he was bought by Disney. Now watch as he struggles with PTSD flashbacks and teaches a tribe of primitive natives to dance with sticks.
You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in and you shake it all out. You do the hokey tokey and you turn yourself around.
Hokey?
That's what it's all about.
All because Kathleen Kennedy couldn't have two characters that were exactly the same. Especially after they repurposed the Boba Fett movie into The Mandalorian. Tamura Morrison returns to the role that he probably shouldn't have in Dances with Feet. Only on Disney+. I mean, I hope they're paying him well enough to put up with this kind of humiliation.
Like a bantha. Yes? Maybe not.
Now streaming on Disney+. He's danced the hokey tokey with Tusken Raiders, relived the chase scene from Back to the Future Part 2. Now watch as the galaxy's most feared and badass bounty hunter relives the kitchen scene from Ratatouille. This show is getting to the point where Disney is just ripping off itself now?
You know who I am?
Seriously, what the hell is going on over at Lucasfilm? Any goodwill you were trying to win back is being completely squandered. Or at least Ming-Na Wen is nice to look at. Then watch as he gives Bantha scratchies and Treatos. Well, actually, that is the best part of this show. Tamura Morrison stars in the role that will eventually destroy his career in Kitchen Nightmare. What's next? Seriously, I don't even want to know at this point. But at least we get to see a Wookiee rip a guy's arm off.
Coming up on the CW, it's prom night, and love is in the air.
Until it's time to throw down!
Sam and Miguel share a tender moment.
But look who's crashing the party!
Watch as young couples share a romantic dance.
And fight! And dance fight!
Be sure to watch an extra special episode
of Kung Fu High Prom Night!
Hey, buggers, I'm some morning to NBC and to NBC. WNBC or NBC. WNBC, I know, I'm some morning. Howdy, buggers. Okay. All right, let's play the bumper. Wow. Where do I even start? Well, let's check in with the kitty here. Should we? Yeah. No, okay. Let's check in with that kitty over there. There's that kitty. Zabu. No, it's Naranja. Zabu's around the corner. Naranja, buddy. All right. Well, anyway, check back with him later. Wow. Wow. You ever have one of those moments where when words just escape you? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through right now. This has to be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. And I've been doing this pop culture thing for a very long time. Now, I wasn't that huge a fan of Buffy. Oh, but by the way, what do you think of the new Avatar here? I kind of like it. Oh my god! Like I said, I've been at this for a long time, and I'm only one beer in. This, first of all, this is pretty. Actually, I'll give him credit. This is actually funny, but for all the wrong reasons. Yes, it is actually Plan 9 from Outer Space. It is like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Buffy was better. You're right, Chef. Buffy was better. It's difficult to put into words what this was and what I experienced watching it. Everything was about feelings. Everything was about, yeah, they might as well just have just broken into Spock might as well just broken into feelings. Holy shit. So, okay, the episode starts with the Enterprise going through a subspace anomaly, and it's causing people to have delusions, and it is causing people to just spontaneously break out into song. Listen, if there were the whole premise of Close Encounters was that Spock broke out in song initially, but the whole premise of the Close Encounters was that aliens were communicating through song, through music, but they were doing it a scientific method. You know, two semiquavers, two quavers, two semiquavers. Is anybody taking this down? And if you think about it, music, from what I've been told, I never put much stock into this because I was terrible at it. I'm good at music, but I'm lousy at math. Music is mathematics. Go figure. I'm really good at music, and I'm terrible at math. Who knew? What was that? Yes, you're good at patterns. But holy cow. So there's this ripple that goes through the Enterprise. Yeah, you mean the Disney method. I like science. Well, whatever. So Spock starts breaking out into song initially. He's the first one. Everybody starts breaking out in the song. And then they analyze the problem. Oh, yeah. And people start breaking out. So Captain Buttknocker goes off with Rebecca Romijn. No, they go off. They're in the Jeffries tube. They start doing the minute waltz in 30 seconds. And then La'an sees them. She's overcome with the green-eyed monster. And I don't mean Oscar the Grouch.
Monster love. She did my monster love. Don't they get me?
Yes, she got it here. Don't let it get her. Don't let it get her. I really do wish they would. Christina Chong is a very, very attractive woman. And I really do wish they would back off on the eye makeup. Yeah. I know, but still, to me, it's just for me. I don't like it very, very well. Like I said, she's very attractive. It's Simca, and she joins Pecker Spock and some music there, and they start singing. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a baritone. So, yeah, so there you go. Yeah, she looks like they all look like they're holding in a fart right there. And you know me, I love a flatulent woman.
Sitting there singing with the girls.
Sitting with the girl, yeah, singing at her, yeah. Singing la on. So, okay, and they have yeah. She's singing. I really want to hook up with Captain Buttknocker, and Buttknocker. She's too afraid to sing in front of him, and so she goes. She gets help from Rebecca Remington and says, "You got to, I'll change my paradigm. You've got to sing. I can sing. I hate every ape that I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. No, you'll never make a monkey out of Spock." It should be in there. Okay, and then we get this whole thing about Christine Chapel. Checking the, yeah. I was about to say there.
No, it's not in here.
So we get this whole thing about Christine Chapel. She's got it. She got, yeah, Nurse Catsuit. She got accepted to something. I can't remember what she got. It's Klingon something. Vulcan science deal. Yeah, Vulcan science deal. And you could see her camel toe. So that's the part you got to remember. That's the part that's important. Love don't knock at her door. And she's singing and everybody's singing like a maniac in freaking 10 Forward or whatever the hell it is.
She's so happy she's gonna leave Spock.
Yeah, she's so happy she's gonna leave Spock, yeah. And Spock is very emotionally crushed. See, and you can tell, I think she might be pregnant. I think well, not bice. It comes up. Is Jess Bush pregnant? So, is she? Let me see. Let's see her Instagram here. No, actually, I don't think so. I think she just has a little pooch there, which is not.
She's just standing funny.
Yeah, she's just standing funny. I think she has well-developed abs. I think she just. How is she? Oh my God, she's pictured with Lizzo.
Yay!
Or somebody who looks of the same physique as Lizzo. Okay. Now, where am I? So okay, so she's gonna leave Spock. She's gonna leave Pecker Spock, and Spock is, I'm the X now. I'm the X now. I'm the X. I'm the X. I'm the X. I ain't getting no sex. I'm the X. I'm the X. I ain't getting no sex. Oh my God. It just keeps getting worse from there. Yes. I don't. It's. I'm just at a loss. I really am. I'm just. Who wrote this episode? I can't remember. Who the hell does it really matter at this point? So okay, so
They're putting the X in Star Sex.
Yeah, they're putting the X in Star Sex. So, oh, for God's sake, though. So Uhura figures out that they have to get the resonance level up to 344. 344, what? I don't know. So everybody on the ship has got to start singing. And then Pike gets a subspace call from his from Mrs. Pike there, whatever the hell she is. It's like, oh, Chris, you're a douchebag. I can't stand you and your goofy hair. And so he starts singing something about oh, yeah, we shouldn't be talking about this. They're arguing in front of the crowd, in front of a crowded bridge. About their relationship, yes. About he lied to her. Yeah.
All right, you want to play commercial?
Yeah, let's play a commercial here. I got this dinner has served. I'm going to play a commercial. Okay. Let's play the AI script because I think that was better written. While they get some food, okay? Captain's log, star date 33-647.47. We've been orbiting a Class M gravitational anomaly for days. The Enterprise is crippled. We cannot go to warp because the parking brake is on. The straits have never been more dire. Pike exits the turbolift and sits down on the bridge. We will not fire our phasers because this is Starfleet. We do not leave people or aliens behind us, especially mushrooms. The crew falls in love with Pike. Pike does not notice that the crew has fallen in love with him. Here at Starfleet, we believe in compassion, service, sacrifice. Maybe God and science too. I believe in love. I am in love with a horse. Number 1 kicks his butt. Pike is confused and ethical. Back at the academy, I Bixar Darks Zimdlif Dudgubuk Pitiful Bleak. The universal translator has malfunctioned.
Zirkvin Dobie Jeglurg Zoop.
Brugdoffel Kempft Gleben Jirprop. The turbolift enters and the chief medical officer enters. Where is the captain of the space vehicle Enterprise? Pike is suddenly kidnapped by aliens.
I don't know, what maybe versus like the 15 for all of it.
All right.
You back?
We're almost back. We're almost back, and we're almost back, and we're back with some chicken and rice and veggies. So, okay. Chicken, rice, and veggies. Check it out. So where was I with this? Does it even matter?
I don't know.
So Pike, they're arguing. So they're arguing. Then the Klingons call. And the Klingons are like, you fart knockers, this is an act of war. So, all right, we got to get this straightened out. The Klingons are okay. All right. And so they got to get everybody singing to get the red to whatever readings up to 344. Everybody starts singing, which leads us to this scene here. Where the fuck is it?
Is he crying?
No. For God's sake. And this is just embarrassing right there. That is just downright embarrassing. I mean, Tim's chickens, aren't I? Yes. Tim's chickens are delicious. Their chickens went on strike. Tim's chickens went on strike. And I said, let me make an example out of one. The other ones, I told the other ones, tell your friends. So they got to get the resonance up to 344. So they start singing, dancing. Everybody on the crew starts singing, dancing. Like, these people aren't getting any work done. Of course they're not. They're singing. 344 gigawatts, yes. So they're singing, and then they pan over to the freaking Klingons, and the Klingons turn into a freaking boy band with the complete with the moves and everything. We just wanna comply. We're gonna comply all night, all night. And they rupture the subspace fissure, whatever it is, and everybody goes back to normal. One thing we learned in this episode, La'an told Captain Buttknocker Kirk that, oh, yes, I have this thing for you. And he's like, oh, yes, I'm sorry, but I have this on again, off again thing with someone named Carol. And she's pregnant. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought he didn't know about his son. So apparently he knows about his son. I'm not sure if you call that revisionist history.
I thought I knew about him anyway, though.
I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to go back and watch it. All right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Honestly, who thought this was a good idea?
I don't know.
Yes, they were. The Backstreet Boy Klingons had ridges. The big butt heads, as Arsenio Hall used to call them. Who seriously thought this was a good idea?
Can you imagine the movement going on singing Backstreet Boys?
But every Klingon, every Vulcan, every what's another word? Every human. It's all right. Backseat's back. All right. Yeah, Worf, I am not a merry man. And a lot of people are using that. Listen, okay, here's the other thing. A lot of people are using that as justification for this episode. But here's the thing. When something like that would happen, it would play in right into the whole Q thing because Q was an omnipotent and he purposefully messed with you to see what your breaking point was. He played these little games. He put you in ancient Rome. He put you in, in Sherwood Forest or whatever. He put Janeway in the Civil War. He put Janeway in the freaking Civil War. And not the Tim Pool Civil War.
Veggies taste weird.
Because they're frozen. But the whole point of Q was that it was always absurdist. I mean, this is just dumb. But I gotta admit, though, I did get a lot of good laughs, but then it started to wear off, and I was just like, this is just fucking stupid. And the Klingon Backstreet Boys. Now, here's my question. How does this go over with the fandom? I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, oh, there's going to be some of the new people that are going to say, oh, it was so awesome. It was so awesome. So awesome to see them all like before. It was so, but they did episodes like that before. And there's going to be people like me and you good people out there who are going to say, nope, 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 nope. Are they really that out of ideas? There's Colonel Catsuit there. Nurse Chapel. She's Spread Eagle. Oh, Lon's got a nice rack there. There's Captain Buttknocker. I don't get it. Who's this for? That is the other thing. Who is this for? Whenever something like this comes along, I always ask myself the question: who is this for? Because it's not for traditional Star Trek fans. I don't even think it's for the new people. It's for Boimler.
So the guys read us on a shirt.
Yeah, it's for the guys with Ritos as at the convention. Oh, I got to talk about that actually. So yeah, so this was an absolute joke, and not in a good way. It's for Velma. Yeah, it is for Velma. I really do think it is. It's for that crowd. It's for they wanted to do this. They wanted to do this for themselves. Akiva Goldsman, Jenny Lumet, Alex Kurtzman wanted to do this. Alex Kurtzman was in charge of Buffy when they did their musical episode. So you know darn well he's been itching to get one for Star Trek. You know, remember a few years ago, there was that Broadway musical for Spider-Man Turn Out the Dark. They tried to do a Broadway musical for Spider-Man. Yeah, this is where Pike says, man, maybe that's not so bad. They tried to do a Broadway musical for Spider-Man, with the music written by Bono and The Edge. I'm not making that up. Yeah, they do suck. And when the guy came to sign the papers at the hotel they were staying at, he collapsed and died of a heart attack on the spot. I said, yeah, you know, maybe that's God's way of saying, don't do this. The musical theater geeks have taken over Star Trek. They really have. The only thing I've learned now is there's always a new bottom. Listen, this season of Strange New Turds has been just about gimmicks. Going back in time to have meet Baby Khan. The Boimler, the Boimler episode there. This now. It's been one gimmick after another. You know what? I think this show. I think this show's not doing as well as they wanted us to think it is. Because if it was, they wouldn't do these gimmicky episodes.
It's not.
Huh?
It's not doing well.
You start doing these gimmicky episodes when you want to try to goose ratings to generate buzz. Like the last season of The Odd Couple, they had a lot of celebrity guest stars. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. So while we're at it, though, I'm gonna say, listen, we went down to the hotel. We're having the Star Trek convention.
We looked for their manager.
Yeah, we asked for the manager.
What that?
Yeah, a little silly at times, but this does seem like a little much. It's right. We went down to the hotel where they're having the Star Trek convention. and we noticed first of all, the hotel has seen better days. There's a lot of it hasn't been kept up very well.
It's overrun by feral cats.
Yeah, it's overrun by feral cats. And there's portions of the hotel that are not inhabited as well as the other things. And I got to say, today is actually the sign-in day. It's the sign-in day for the convention. It's not an official day. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday it's an official day, but they're not having any. Listen, there's not going to be any panels, okay? There's a lot of panels that are sort of tangentially associated with Star Trek.
No, they have like a reunion.
Yeah, it's a reunion panel. But there's a lot of stuff, investing in Star Trek, ethics in Star Trek, the law in Star Trek. They cannot, because of the SAG-AFTRA strike, they cannot talk about the show. They cannot promote the shows, which is disappointing. But at the same time, what are you going to promote? Prodigy's been got the boot off of Paramount Plus. Lower Decks is terrible. This is terrible. The Picard's not coming back. There is no Star Trek Legacy series, no matter how much people want to say there is. Oh, but Star Trek Legacy doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Oh, but it doesn't exist. Section 31. Oh, God. They're going to start canceling First Look and...
I have way more Section 31 stuff than they have.
They're going to start canceling First Look and overall deals with studios. Section 31 could very well be on the chopping block. I think it's vaporware. It started out as a series, and then it got downgraded to a television event. So,
They have pieced it together with footage.
I don't think so. So, okay. Anyway. I peek an eye on the Angry Joe channel. I didn't even see Joe review Stranger Worlds. Let me see.
Did it?
I know he didn't see it.
Well, I haven't seen him review it yet.
Let me see.
You reviewed Kristen Battle. I haven't watched that one yet.
Well, no, Angry Joe show. I'm not seeing. Yeah. Well, give him a little time.
I don't know if he's watched it yet.
He probably had an aneurysm. So yeah, so there's a lot of you never know. So okay, but the Star Trek convention, people milling around, some people in costume, not nearly as busy as it was in previous years. But again, it's Thursday, it's early, but at the same time, it's under unusual circumstances. One of the things is they had people. The Rio Hotel has an exhibition area, and you go down this would you call it a tunnel? Or would you go down this corridor past the pool down this slope here, and you get to the bottom, and it leads into the exhibition area. And there's a rotunda or a lobby or whatever, and you used to be able to go and into the lobby area. And you used to be able to take pictures. You used to be able to look around. They would have stuff set up there, tables set up. Now they check your tickets right there at the door, so you can't even, on the off chance, try to sneak a peek inside. You can buy. I think you can buy tickets there. You can buy tickets there. Day passes. The day passes have gone up. The day passes used to be what, 45? I think they used to be 50 maybe. The day passes are now 70. And if you're going to a Star Trek thing, you just get the day pass. But there are no celebrity panels. What is that? Oh, the hockey guys.
With parental advisory sticker.
Oh, okay.
Because they're bad boys.
Yes, they are. if you're gonna go to the Star Trek convention, get the day passes, because honestly, like I said, there's really the only difference between the day pass and the captain's chair, whatever it is, some of the packages. I'll start this. So, like, say this represents this area is the stage for the panels.
Oh, there you go. I found your shirt.
The gold pass. Oh, cool. The gold pass gets you over maybe here, and the day pass gets you somewhere in the back, further back where you might not be able to see as well. So get you back there. So that's the real difference. But they have screens and stuff. So, I mean, so you can see. Other thing is the I see it. The other thing is, like I said, it gets some of the passes get you priority. Some of them get you into certain events like a karaoke or dinner with certain people. Some of them get you freebies, but you gotta weigh how much you really want that stuff.
That's a segment of people who've been there going for years and years and years.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
They've been going for like 20 years.
Yeah, people have been going. People have been going for a long time. But anyway, so I don't know. Maybe we'll hit some. We'll try to hit something. Hang out. We walked past Robert Picardo.
Probably a few other people.
But it was nice to see everybody in costume. But like I said, the hotel is a shell of its former self, which is kind of disappointing. Okay, I think that's about it. I think I've said. I'll probably talk more Sunday on Naps about this. More to say, yeah. Maybe it'll go. Maybe after some of the events or something. I don't know. Who knows? Or something will come out during Star Trek Las Vegas. And that's the other thing too. It's disappointing that Comic-Con was through a month ago, and they drop all the big news at Comic-Con. A lot of people would go there. All right, everyone. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me on this impromptu stream. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat. Listen, if you go out and have yourself a good time, take care of yourselves. No drinking, no driving. Want to see you back next time. I'll be back. Maybe we'll be back with a game stream later tonight. Everyone, have a good rest of your night. And as always, we will catch you next time.